Why so many men aren't dating anymore. Hey, I'm Coach Dwayne, recovering nice guy. You call this modern world whatever you want to call it. I think the bottom line is too many women have become more masculine, and certainly too many men have become too feminine. I know because I was one of them. The caveat here is, guys, it's not your fault if you grew up like I did. I mean, there are a whole bunch of us that grew up with single mothers because our parents were divorced. If you're a guy that doesn't want to be involved in a dating game anymore, you can scroll on. This isn't for you. And I get it. I understand. For those of you who do, here's the message. Work on you. Learn to get back into your masculine energy. Go to the gym, dress better, do whatever you can do. Learn the game. You are not going to change women or anyone on this planet but you.
To put it bluntly, men don't see any benefit to marriage. These women have no incentive to be decent wives or even faithful partners. A woman can file for divorce and keep most of her husband's wealth even if he catches her cheating. And I think it's fair for her children to complain that she's too busy to spend any time with them now that she's a single parent. However, let's put aside her immature and self-centered attitude for the time being. Naturally, not every woman is a cheater, a devoted partner, or an opportunist. The game's rules, though, are simple. Would you go through a cage of starving lions if you were certain that doing so would bring you great joy? Probably not. Perhaps there is a less dangerous, non-fatal way to get happiness. Still, this simple comparison does a great job of describing how many men think. If I can achieve my goals without anyone's assistance, then why would I voluntarily ask them for assistance? Let's be honest here. The ability to be independent and roam the world on one's own is innately stronger in men than in women. If he gets his act together, a guy can live well on his own. Sometimes he feels so at ease in this setting that he would do everything to preserve it. However, it is my firm belief that you should avoid engaging in the hookup culture. Logically, you'd want to spread your seeds, and men indeed tend to engage in polygamy. Yet, it's not really honorable to sleep with several different women just so you can boast about how attractive this one was or how much of a bedroom skill the other one had. Where is the relevance to marital bliss? As a result of degeneration, women have become intolerable and not good enough to be wives, and men have become chasers. Girls are less inclined to become close to you if they have already bagged several other men, and the lower the probability that your relationship with her will succeed. Some women are so brazen as to boast to every passing male acquaintance that she knows the club manager and many other guys who are available for hookups. Even if the man who listens to all this information wants to have sex with her, he is probably horrified by it. Why? For the simple reason that if a woman is well connected, she is more likely to be in touch with men she has dated in the past. This gives the male concerned the impression that he is competing with many other men for the same woman. You may, of course, have fantasies about her. He certainly isn't hoping for a chance to marry her. At least at that moment, he has other carnal thoughts in his mind. For ladies, being a virgin was a status symbol in those days. Promiscuity among women is still looked down upon in many areas of the world. Men may warn one another against marrying a woman with a specific history. Some women are so used to playing many roles that they admit it's wonderful to just sit there and get sucked on. Okay, you get to speculate. Whereas some men engaged in such sex competition. Some men have struck out on their own to combat the downturn, while others have left for greener pastures abroad. Men in the West are coming up with plans to get around the challenges of modern dating and marriage in the face of challenges. By this, I mean issues that cannot be addressed by a genocentric statute. I'm referring to the way most contemporary women think. Women have achieved parity with men in terms of education, employment, and housing, but now they want more. I can see why a lady may feel uncomfortable walking down the street alone, and her concern is valid. Surprisingly, some countries have no security problems because morality and common sense win out over degeneration at every level of society. Give that some time to register. Instead of hitting on a bunch of girls, some men fantasize about marrying a decent, faithful lady who will look after their children. Yet such a woman is unusual in our society. And it's not hard to discover rap songs in which women boast about their lack of domestic skills. Cardi B is among them. Don't get me wrong, many men, and especially rappers, bear some of the responsibility for the objectification of women and the boasting about the frequency with which they have sex. You might want to roll your eyes if you watch the music videos because they're all the same. Also, the ladies in the recording consent to having their bodies used to gain validation. You know you live in a broken world when women value approval more highly than a reliable male partner that can provide for their needs. Men are not impressed by the fact that women think they attract men because of their superior traits and professional accomplishments. She'll be more desirable if she can bear children and isn't involved with any other men. With any luck, she won't have any daddy issues and will be a strong woman. There are several factors to think about while trying to choose the right bride. Nonetheless, I think you get the gist. The difficulty of meeting a lady who has everything a man wants makes him prefer being alone and having his own life. Anyway, those are the reasons why men are walking away from dating. I have more videos on why men are walking away from dating and women in general. Check them out, knock yourself out. Also, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons to get more content like this from me every week. See you next time, cheers.